guys, what's up? It's JWhisp here, and with 1.19 right around the corner, a lot of people are going to be starting new survival worlds. I know I am. So today I'm going to show you guys 5 really easy and simple survival farms you need to have in your world and set up early because it'll set you up for success and make things really easy for you down the line. Alright, so the first farm we have here is the Cow Crusher, or really, it's just an entity cramming farm. So if you don't know how this works, basically in Minecraft, you can only have about 25 mobs in a 1-block area. So we got our way to 25 cows, and whenever we add another one, it automatically starts killing cows off. Now, obviously in survival, we're not going to use cow eggs, we're going to use wheat. So we just breed some cows, and they'll have a baby, and the babies will live, and it will automatically kill off the adults. Now, why this is so good is because not only does this farm require barely anything to make, however, you'll get steak and leather from it. So you have a good early source of food, which is probably better than bread. And also, you get leather, so you can start making your bookshelves for your enchantment table really early on. So let me show you guys how to make this. We're gonna dig down 1 block. We're gonna place our water, and then we're gonna place our stairs just like this. Now it's pretty easy. In front here, I'm gonna dig down a little bit so we can make an area for our chest. And then right here where the water is, we have to be careful because this is gonna require a little bit of moving. So we're gonna place our chest first, and then we're gonna break this block, and after we break it, place our hopper. That way the hopper drops go directly into the chest, and then we can just, fill in this area. Doesn't really matter. And to actually open the chest, we're gonna break this, and we're gonna place a stair upside down. That way it still fits the theme, and we can open the chest easily. Now, this is the difficult part. We're gonna have to get cows inside of here. So, if you're in a server, or you want to cheat, or you're in creative, or whatever, you can just use cow spawn eggs. But if that doesn't work for you, you have a few options. You can either take a lead and grab some cows and just drag them into the farm, or you can take wheat and obviously get the cow to come on the farm on its own. Now, this can be pretty difficult because sometimes the cows will fit, but sometimes they don't want to go in. So it usually takes me, honestly, a couple minutes to get 2 cows in here. But all you need is 2 cows, and then you're good to go. You don't need more than that. We got 1. Let's place the second one, and boom. So we can start breeding them. Now, they're jumping like this, and they actually can escape. So to prevent that, we're going to take a fence, and let's see if we can plop it while they're still jumping. It might be hard. Come on. Let's get them. Let me push them away. We just have to place a fence. Did I place the fence in there? Are they on the fence? I don't know. We just have to place a fence like that, and perfect. And now we can start breeding cows, we can start placing them, and you're gonna breed them with wheat until you get up to 25 cows, and then they'll start, they'll start going away. It's one of the simplest farms you can make in Minecraft, and you don't have to just use cows. This will also work with sheep and pigs. I just like cows the most because you get food and you also get leather from it. Where our first farm got us food and also leather, our second farm will get us sugarcane. Now the reason this is so important is because we can do a few things with sugarcane. We can turn it into paper and trade it for emeralds with villagers, or we can use the sugarcane, turn it into paper, which we need for bookshelves, which is another ingredient to make our fully enchanted enchantment table. So here is the farm. Right now I have it 5 blocks wide, but it's actually pretty simple to make. So I'll show you guys just the 1-block version, and you can expand it as far as you want. So we're going to start here with our grass block, which is where we're going to grow the sugarcane. And around it, we're going to make a little area like this so we can keep some water contained. On top of the water, place your building block. I'm going to use stone brick. And then on top of this block, we're going to place a piston. And then we're going to get behind this block and place an observer. Okay? Right behind the piston, you're going to place another building block and then a piece of redstone on top. This is pretty easy. And then I'm going to grab my sugarcane, place it right there, and then just so everything is contained, I'm going to keep it all in a nice little box. I'll use some glass. This will be nice. I'll use some glass, and then down here, I'll place my chest, place my hopper if I can get it, and boom. That's pretty much it. You can even place glass on top of the chest. The glass just helps keep all the blocks contained so that nothing escapes. And this is pretty much it. You can expand this as wide as you want. I usually do like 5 or 7 blocks. It's a nice even number, but honestly, with even just 1 block like this, you will get a good amount of sugarcane if you go AFK for a while. So let's show you guys how it works. Loot game rule, random tick speed, and set it to 1000 to make the sugarcane grow faster. So basically, the way this works is when the observer sees the sugarcane, it activates the piston to push them. Now, since this is a really easy and cheap design, I'm not too worried about all my drops, and occasionally some drops will fall right there. But if you're too worried about them, you can just come up here and grab them. but it's not a big deal because if you AFK for a long time, you're still going to get a lot of sugarcane in here, and it should be no problem. Especially with a huge farm like this, you know, you can get tons of sugarcane really fast, and you don't have to worry about it. Now, the next one is a cactus / bone meal farm. And here's the basic design. I'm sure a lot of you guys know this. I made this pit 11 blocks by 11 blocks, and then I placed water in each of the 4 corners, and then alternating every other block, I have a piece of sand with a cactus on top, and then a fence post right here. You can really use anything, just so that when the cactus grows, well, actually can't place cactus, but when the cactus grows, we'll set that 6 speed back to 1000, it automatically breaks. So with this 11 by 11 size, you get it perfectly so that the water leaves a 1 block hole right in the middle, and you can come down here and collect your drops. Now, this is a cactus farm, which is nice for green dye and, you know, if you want to use cactuses, but you can actually use this as a bone meal farm. And a lot of people don't know, if I grab a hopper really fast, and then we grab our composter, if you have a composter, and then you have a hopper going directly into it from the top, and you throw any sort of plant material in there, it will actually start feeding the composter until you can eventually get yourself bone meal. Now, honestly, I think the bone meal farm is a bit more useful because I use a lot of bone meal in my worlds. I constantly bone meal around my builds just to get more flowers and grass because honestly, I think it looks prettier. So you can do this, and you can pretty much choose whichever farm you want. Now, the nice thing about this farm is you don't even have to make it this big, and you don't even need hoppers. Say you're right in the beginning of the game, you can make this very easy. Place a piece of sand, place a cactus, and on either side, like this, place a fence. And if I set the tick speed to 1000, let's do it right here, I could literally just stand here, and I will eventually get cactus. Some of it will fall into the cactus and probably break, but yeah, I don't know. You can literally just stand here. If you want to be a little more efficient, you can use water to direct the cactus on the ground towards you, but that's literally all you have to do. It's super easy. It's one of the easiest farms to make. This video is all about easy farms, and one of the easiest is a snow farm. Now, snow isn't the most useful block in Minecraft, however, sometimes I want to build with it, and also what's really nice about the snow farm is you can get so much snow so fast, especially if you have an enchanted shovel. It's so quick to get tons and tons of snow, which is nice if you need a temporary building block for outlining builds, or if you need a block, you know, to build into the sky or to build bridges or something like that. This is the way to do it. So, this farm is super simple. I'm gonna place a block, and then above it, 1 piece of glass, and then, well, you can use any building block. You probably don't want to use glass for that because you're gonna break it. And then I just build a ring of glass around it. You don't even have to use glass. I just use glass so I can see what I'm doing. On top of this block, we're going to build ourselves a snowman with 2 snow blocks and 1 carved pumpkin, and that's it. I just added some blocks to make it fancier, but this is the farm. Now, you do have to be careful about one thing. Right now, my Y level is at 132. If you're in the average plain/forest biome, I believe you have to be above Y level 64. But the Y level you have to be at depends on the biome, because biomes in Minecraft actually have different temperatures, which means snowman won't create snow. So for example, if you're in a savanna biome, you need to go pretty close to build height, or same with the desert, in order for this to actually work. So I recommend building this in a forest biome or something like that, or you can just go really high in the sky and build this. But this is such an easy farm, and it's super easy. I recommend just like AFKing it, grab a few iron shovels. It's super easy, and you'll get tons of snow. So here we have the 5th and final farm. And this farm is always one of the first farms I make in my survival Let's Plays because it's so essential and so useful, and that is the villager breeder. Now, I actually have an underground design here just because it's pretty easy to make, and villager breeders are super easy to make. All you need is, well, really all you need is 2 villagers and 2 beds. That's it. They do need a food source, and you can just give them bread by yourself if you want. Or if you want it to be more automatic, you can just give them a farm with a food they can eat. I really like carrots. And the way this farm will work is you can get as many villagers as you have beds. So after you get 2 villagers in here, if you have 10 beds, you'll get up to 10 villagers. If you have 50 beds, you'll get up to 50 villagers, and so on. It really doesn't matter how you make this, you can do it however. I just recommend a few things. You want a little farm just so it's more automatic, unless you have a lot of bread to feed them. You want to make sure whatever building it is lit up, so that you don't have things like zombies and mobs spawning in here, which are going to kill your villagers. And you also need to make sure that they have enough room above their bed to jump. If it's like this, they won't use the bed and they won't breed. They have to have enough room to jump on top of their bed. I don't know why, but as you can see, villagers love to jump on their beds. They're really cute, but yeah. You just gotta make sure they can jump. I had to take a screenshot of that. That was adorable. But there we go. That's my 5 essential and easy farms for 1.19. 1.19 should be out very soon, and these are always some of the first farms I build in my world. Especially the villager breeder and the cow crusher. They're so easy, and it really is easy to get villagers. Either cure them or find a village, which after 1.14, it is so easy to find a village, so you should have no problem. Another benefit to making this early on is in case you get raided or there's a lot of zombies one night and you lose a big villager population, you can just take the door off, wait a little bit, and let some villagers go out on their own. It's really easy. But that's all for this video. If you found it useful and enjoyable, let me know down below. I really appreciate you guys for watching. If you liked the video, leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. My name is JWhisp, and I will see you guys all in the next video.